before TinyMobileRobot, I knew on Wednesday I lost 2 guys for the whole day. Couldn't do anything all day long except paint. Now I would have 1 guy painting the whole facility, but it's not him just painting. Now he can go and water some of my annuals. He can go work on some landscaping. He can do a little mowing. So he becomes very multifaceted, meaning he can do a lot of smaller jobs around the facility. Whereas if you go back to the way we were doing it the old way, I had 2 guys, the only thing they could do was paint all day. So now I have a lot more versatility because my 1 guy that's painting is now freed up to do all these other smaller tasks, or maybe a large task, but he's just going back and forth checking on the robot. We now are painting as needed, which is huge because we save paint, we save time and labor, and I can take all that and I can focus that money and labor into other parts of the facility. The other side of that is we can paint day of, which is something we haven't really been able to do because of time and what is on the agenda for that week or day. Now with the TinyMobileRobot, we're painting day of the majority of the time, which means there's brighter lines, straighter lines, and the appearance looks a lot better. We have backed off all our painting because we're only painting as needed. Girls lacrosse this year did not play a home game for close to 3-4 weeks. I didn't paint that field for almost a month. And then it was due for them a game, send out the TinyMobileRobot and paint. And with what was going on, I would have painted that field every single week. So there's 4 buckets right off the bat that I saved. I would try and shift fields as much as I could, but within my fields themselves, I'm kind of limited on whether I can go 15 feet or 20 feet one way. I would go out and lay out the field as far as where I wanted it placed for that season, which usually meant getting tape measures out, marking my corners, and then we would come in and start running string around the whole perimeter. Stringing and painting the field, you're probably looking at around 2 to 2.5 hours just to lay out your initial field. With TinyMobileRobot, I have thrown my string and stakes in the trash and now just push a button and can lay out a field. I'm not concerned about painting fields anymore. And the concern's always that you're going to lose the field or not have time to paint the field. I don't have that concern anymore.